Battleborn Bets. Merry Christmas edition.
Christmas edition, exactly.
Where we guide you through your football survivor pool all NFL season long in 12 minutes or less. I'm your host, Robert Kowalski, joined by my best friends, Robert Ginter, John Howard. Thank you guys so much for joining on Christmas Eve. We're going to go ahead and knock out an episode as, boy, it's going to be a really, really tight squeeze for the remaining 10 in Circa Survivor. So, obviously, Week 16 is complete. No surprises. 0 entries were eliminated. All 10 move on to Week 17A. And I'm going to present this one to you both in a little bit of a different style. We're not going to, no need to go and break down the, the NFL schedule and, see where we're at because, well, it's really limited. And for Christmas, the Christmas week, the 3 games, which is Cowboys, Commanders, Lions, Vikings, Broncos, Chiefs. Some don't even have those options. As a matter of fact, we can knock out Denver.
Turned into a bloodbath.
We could knock out Detroit. And there's one person that could take Kansas City. And surprise, surprise, you're not even looking at Gardner Minshew as your starting quarterback. I don't even know who's the quarterback for Kansas City. And this all comes back to something that the both of you have mentioned. Like, there's the school of thought of you got to save these teams, for Thanksgiving and Christmas. And look at what you saved for. Look at what the Chiefs look like. They're 13.5-point dogs hosting the Denver Broncos.
Insane, isn't it?
Merry Christmas. If you don't have the team that you want, good luck. Actually, nobody can take Denver either, right, Robert? No Denver, no Detroit.
I thought there was one that could, no? Nobody?
No Denver,
okay.
No Detroit. Matter of fact, let's bring this on up so that we can do a quick visual. There it is. 0 can take Denver. 0 can take Detroit. Half the pool can take Dallas, so let's go ahead and go with that assumption. Yep. 9 out of the 10 could take Washington. Everyone could take Minnesota, and only one person saved Kansas City. So here's how I think I'd like to present this to the both of you this week, Rob. Let's start with you. Let's give you the benefit of the doubt that you also have Dallas available, Washington, Minnesota, and Kansas City. Just for shits and giggles. Who's your pick here for Christmas Day? And let's go ahead and dive a little bit into that.
Frozen.
Kind of seemed
obvious.
I
froze. I didn't hear the question. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Okay, so let's go ahead and give you the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to put you in a position where if you're here in Week 17A, you would have available to you Kansas City because, of course, you want to save Kansas City for Christmas Day. Minnesota, Washington, and Dallas. I think I know the answer here, but who would be your 17A selection?
Dallas.
Yeah.
I mean, and I still wouldn't feel great about it, to be perfectly honest with you, but it's the best of a bad situation.
John, when you were leaning into Thanksgiving's asterisk week, did you have Denver or Detroit available to you? No, they were gone as well. So same question then. Kansas City, Minnesota, Washington, Dallas. I'll give you one of those.
Yeah, I mean, Dallas probably, but I wouldn't have had them available either. The way that my entry laid out would have been Kansas City. I would have been dead. So
yeah, I remember.
It's
and you didn't have in any of yours, Rob. You had none of them because you took Kansas City that one week where you had 4 entries, I believe, right?
Yes.
Or was it more?
No. I would have been staring at Washington or Minnesota today. Doomsday.
Yeah.
Speaking of Doomsday, next year on December 18th.
How do you say Doomsday in Polish?
Good question. I got to go to the translator.
Go ahead, Rob. You do that.
I will.
I feel deep shame right now as it's my first language, and I can't.
I don't even know.
So, John, Good enough.
Who says you don't learn anything on these?
See, it is educational.
So, John, let's take away Dallas from you and let's put you in the real world scenario. If you had Washington, Minnesota, or Kansas City, I know I kind of lined them up in point spread fashion. However, if you're looking at a real line right now, Circa, South Point, Caesars all just went to Dallas 8 with a total 51, some 50 and a halves, but not important here. Dallas just moved up to 8. So you're catching 8 with Washington, 7.5 with Minnesota, and then, of course, almost a full 2 touchdowns with Kansas City. Who you're taking here?
Oh, my God. Can you imagine being in this position? I mean,
you almost were. I mean,
yeah,
you have no choice, right? I mean,
yeah, I mean, you could roll the dice with Kansas City and hope for a victory. I mean, do you take Washington? Maybe. But you know what, Rob? I think some of these folks are going to be forced to take Washington, or maybe half the pool is on Dallas and the other 40% is on Washington. Maybe. I mean, it's kind of a weird dynamic this week, but it's. And then, like we've discussed in the past, now you know why there was no chop.
No,
because ultimately, at the end of this weekend, it's going to look a lot different.
Yeah, I will.
dude, I just saw that. I just pulled this up. I didn't know this was happening, but
Listen, before we get any further, Dzień Sądu Ostatniego is Doomsday.
That's a lot of syllables for 2
Yes,
syllables in English.
Yes,
say that again.
Dzień Sądu Ostatniego.
Jen and Jen John is day.
Day.
And
Sądu
the rest
is like
doom.
judge. It's like Judgment Day.
That should be the title. That should be the title of this episode.
Hey Rob, could you put that in the text thread for me? We're naming it this.
Don't worry, I'm actually gonna name the episode this. So
Please.
Yeah,
thank you.
The Polish
Doomsday. Polish Doomsday. Guys, here to make you feel even more comfortable taking Washington. I just read this. This came out like an hour ago. Not only is Jaden Daniels out for the season, Marcus Mariota is out versus Dallas.
Oh my God.
So who's the quarterback? Josh Johnson? I don't even know.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, Josh Johnson was announced the starter. Yeah.
Yep.
Should be really fun. Vikings, it's all backups. It's all backups. Everywhere it's backups. The choice that you have to make if you're not taking Dallas is a backup quarterback, and it's sadness. Hey.
It is sadness.
It's
sad
fun.
Mort.
Rob, okay, it's your turn. You have to take Washington, Minnesota, or Kansas City, which is, I guess, the inverse of last week. I'm not asking you guys where's the upset. I'm asking you where's the win. Which
Minnesota.
of these dogs?
Minnesota.
Okay. Hey, I mean they're 7-8. Detroit's 8-7. If you want to cut it up that way, I don't know. Dallas is only 6-8-1. They're not even 500. Shit. Okay.
Yeah.
So Washington for Rob. John, changing your mind here?
No, I said Minnesota.
Oh, no. Yeah, you got Minnesota, but John leaned Kansas City here for a hot minute.
I mean, how?
Exactly.
And not Steve Howe.
Is he alive?
No, he's dead.
Got suspended a lot for drugs. Johnny,
Yes,
it looks dead. Like you're muted, but there's no icon. There we go.
No, it's there.
Try now. John's having technical difficulties, so we're going to pick up the pieces. And John, you could go ahead and just call out your audio anytime you want to yell. He's going to go ahead and mute yourself and unmute yourself. And I'm going to get back to John's selection here.
Hello, am I back?
Yes, you are
you're back.
There we go. We got audio.
My stupid iPhone got involved. Sorry. Minnesota. How many entries do you guys think are on Minnesota?
All of them have it available. I mean, I'd say at least half.
I don't know. Maybe half on Dallas and 1 or 2 on Minnesota. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
So, here's the one person that has Kansas City, and look at this. The one person that has Kansas City, they are Survivor Atlas. They're forecasting that they're not even going to take Kansas City. And the forecast,
honestly, how can you?
They're
starting a third-string quarterback.
So it says 1 Minnesota, 4 Washington, and 5 Dallas. All 5 that have Dallas are going to take them. Makes sense. I mean, you have to there. But it sucks, right? Because if you've got Washington or Minnesota, no, hey, listen, this is just the way the business is. If you got Washington or Minnesota and you have to take them, you can't even hedge. Well, I mean, you can hedge, but you're
Sure you
laying heavy wood. To the tune of, anywhere like, Dallas, you're looking at laying like 450, right? If you're taking Washington, you want to get off on Dallas on the money line, so you're laying 450. Detroit, Minnesota, you're laying 350 on the Lions. Yeah. Okay. Such is life. I'm going to make this a surprise combo episode. Let's go to the map here and move on to week 18 here. I told you there'd be some surprises here, guys. So let me tighten this up a little and look at what's available to you. You've got 4 on New England at New York, of course. The next highest point spread is the Rams, unavailable to anybody. 8 could take Cincinnati, hosting Arizona. No one could take Seattle. One lucky person has Jacksonville, and then 8 with Tampa. Look, obviously, if you're one of the 4 with New England, that's neither here nor there. But let's get a little dicey. Let's look at the single-digit favorites here. John, you go first. Would you take Cincinnati? In week 17, would you look to take Cincinnati, Jacksonville? There's only one person that could take Jacksonville. Let me make it a little tighter. You could take Cincinnati, Tampa, or Pittsburgh. There we go.
Oh, wow.
Arizona's a live wire, even though they lose more than they win, but they're a live wire.
So the Bengals are home against Arizona.
Home against Arizona, 7
or you
point
get
favorite.
Tampa
At Miami. Yep.
Or Pittsburgh at Cleveland. Man, tough call. Probably the Bengals.
I go Bengals too.
Because the other plan was to save Jacksonville for week 18. But, what are you going to do? That's tough.
Well, in theory, John, your desire to hold Jacksonville until week 18 looks like
wow,
a great bold prediction.
Yeah,
going way back.
Very. So, guys, I don't know what's the lesson here as we look to wrap. And by the way, I've had lots of people I've been speaking to that are like begging us to create a collaborative entry, which we
already have committed to doing.
Yeah, and we could talk about it in the off season where maybe we have an entry, parsed out 10 ways and have people that are listening in or want to join in, they could buy 1/10 a share. And then we could talk about how, the picks actually get made. I've seen lots of different styles, but a lot of stuff for us to talk about in the off season, but I don't know what the lesson here actually is as we stare down Christmas, week 17 and week 18. But we were talking about you can't save teams, right? You got to find your best spot to win that week. But now look at this. Like the only thing that I'm doing is I'm looking at week 18. I'm like, okay, well, boy, would I be happy if I had, let me go ahead and just sort this by week 18. Sure would be happy to have like Buffalo or the Rams, who are definitely, by the way, up against it. They've got to win outright to, make themselves into a good spot for the playoffs, the Rams, that is. Jacksonville's a great spot here, hosting Tennessee. So is Philadelphia. But who's saving all of these teams for week 17 and week 18? No, it's not happening. So what's the real lesson here in future, the future value? Don't know. Schools of thought are many. John, you and I have come to the realization that we're playing more against poker players than football bettors. And that's absolutely something to consider at. But look, if you're one of these last 10 people, hey, tip my hat to you.
For sure.
Okay. Well, that's it. That's all I can do. I think that if we take a look at how we had this played out, there'd be no way that we'd have this entire pool figured out the way it's supposed to be. So here's what we're staring at. Go Washington. Go Vikings. And I don't know if this, again, I don't think anyone's taking the Chiefs, but one thing's for sure. Half of this pool is getting eliminated.
That was my next question. Who's left standing going into the final week? Because it's a double week.
It's a double week. Man. I got my number. As the resident bookmaker, I'm going to go and give you guys the next time we meet in 7 or 8 days, the over-under number of entries remaining, 3.5.
I'm gonna go over. And my number was 4. And my number was 4.
4 or 5, yeah.
Okay. That's all right. I'll just make you guys lay juice then. All right. So that's it. Great question to end it, John. I think that we're going to see some damage here. Would it be funny if Dallas ended up losing? Yeah, that would be just add more salt into the wound, but I don't think that's going to end up that way.
Insane.
All right. Great stuff, guys. Merry Christmas to you all. Enjoy Christmas Eve. Stay dry over here in not so sunny Reno. I haven't seen the sun in days. We're just getting nonstop rain. I'm not going to complain about rain over snow. But I hope you guys enjoy family, warmth, and to everyone listening in, a very Merry Christmas. Enjoy this week. Enjoy the football, and we'll see you again. Thank you all so much for joining in. We'll see you again in 1 week's time. For John Howard and Robert Ginter, I'm Rob Kowalski. This has been Battleborn Bets Christmas edition. Thank you so much. We'll see you again next time.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animals.
Merry Christmas.